topical issue. Happy New Year 2026, yeah. Happy New Year 2026. God has been graceful to us, and we have skipped over to the new year. Today's topic is not about the new year. Today's topic is going to be from music by a Tanzanian musician called Professor J. He's a member of parliament of Mikumi, Tanzania. He is a member of parliament. And he produced a song, TATU, CHAFU, 3 dirty ones. He is going to be our resource person today as I tell the stories that I'm going to tell. See the official video. I love this accomplished musician. He's been a musician for a long time before he entered into politics, and he still goes on with music. His music has a lot of teachings, and I've chosen TATU CHAFU by Professor J to start us the year. Start us during this year. I'm going to tell 3 stories. He said TATU CHAFU, 3 dirty ones. And I'm also going to give 3 dirty stories. I'm going to start with the common story. Many of the young generation this time have not heard of it, but during our time we had storybooks. And there was a storybook about the Greek Empire, and there was a king. He was called King Midas, and he was asked, what gift would you like to have? And he loved gold. He loved gold. He loved money. Money? Yes, he loved money. And then he was told, now you are granted your wish. What would you wish for? And Midas said, my wish granted? Yes. I would like everything I touch turns to gold. And there was Midas with a golden touch. When it came for his time for food, he was given an apple. He took an apple, it turned to gold. He could not eat the apple. He went for his favorite wine. Wow! The wine in the glass, in the goblet, turned into gold. He could not drink the wine. Everything he touched, he went around the compound. Any flower you touch, if he touched the grass, it turned golden. He touched the plants, they turned golden. And he became very sad. He was hungry. He could not eat. He could not do anything. And then his daughter came, and he touched the daughter, and she turned to gold. He tried to talk to her, but she could not be talked to because she was gold. And this was Midas' favorite daughter. As he cried, his tears also turned to gold, dropping golden tears. But he could not be consoled. He called back to whoever had given him the powers, asking him, please, get this thing out of me. And when that thing got out of him, he did not desire gold anymore. He realized that other things that we take for granted in everyday life, things like love, things like food, things like scenery, were so precious, more precious than the gold. That was Midas. lesson. I was told another story also by a brother, that he was told this story. So it is a story I was told, which he was told, that there was a country that people used to own a lot of land. It was too big and land was communal. They are communal all over. And this guy came from a place where land was difficult to get. What happened? The natives told this man, run! Whatever you will cover from morning to evening, that will be yours. And the man took off and ran and ran and ran. And towards the end, he was so exhausted. He overexhausted himself that he passed on. And the elders in that place, when they went, they were telling him, see how much we fight for and what we all need. This is all we need. All this is vanity. I'm going to the third story. Elisha and the besieged city. And Elijah, the king, passes in the city. And there is this quarrel. That time the city was under siege. They were eating cow dung, doves, droppings, donkeys' heads. And what happened? The king passes and he hears an argument. Two women arguing that I gave my child, we have eaten my child. Now you don't want us to eat your child like we promised during hunger. And the king was grieved. He was grieved. It was an abomination. In the land of Israel, such a thing had never happened. And he went to his prophet, Elisha, and Elisha told him, tomorrow, a time like now, all these things will be costing little. And the guard at the door said, no, it cannot. It's impossible, even if you got all the money and got. And the following day, some lepers who had been thrown out to be killed by the enemies were also hungry. And they could not find a morsel to eat. So they said there are two things. We either stay here and die of hunger, or we move to the camp of the enemies. And they decided to move to the camp of the enemies. And when they reached the enemy's camp, it was quiet. Because you know what? God had made their footsteps sound like thousands of horses. And they had all fled. And they went. There was more than what they could eat. They came and the price dropped to that level. And the one who was guarding the gates saw that and had argued that would not see that cannot happen. Saw the food dropping, but was trampled by the crowd. He was not able to eat the food himself. What is this teaching for this new year? As we face this new year, there are many things that are there in life. There are many things that we lack. It was said there will come a time when love will become scarce. Brother will rise against brother. Sister will rise against sister. People will be lovers of money, lovers of property. with hearts not made of flesh. Yes, this is a new year. The world is faced with similar problems. Let's ask ourselves, shall we keep on with that attitude, or shall we change? Shall we think of the disabled in the society? Shall we think of those who don't have? Or shall we amass like these people amassed? And every time they amassed, there was always a problem. Question: this is a new year. Question: shall it be life as usual, or are we going to change our attitude towards one another, towards God? It's a difficult thing because everybody is making resolutions of grandeur, resolutions of all those great things you wish for. Do we have love in our hearts? Do we have feelings for one another? As I was thinking about this, three things that just came to my mind. The best resource person that came to my mind was Professor J with this song. He's given us a song that gives us everything that happens in life. Listen to that song. Listen to that song. Learn something. Let's have a different type of year, a year that we shall be considerate of one another. It's not only money, it's not only property, it's not how much you excel. It is how much you share yourself with the world that counts. Those are my lessons for today. As people celebrate the new year, as we celebrate the new year, my resolution is, God help me. Help me, God, to be able to mold with other people, to be able to feel their pain, to be able to feel their poverty. I'm not saying I'm rich, I don't have anything. But could we think along those lines so that this be a year for us to be, it was a murabi, a kinsman's keeper. Let's keep each other. Let's take care of us. Because when Abel and Esau, when Esau, not Abel and who? Cain, Abel and Cain. When Cain had finished Abel, the ground cried, and he asked, God asked the ground, where's your brother? He said, my brother's keeper. And God talked to him and told him, your brother's blood is crying up to me. Please, let's be our brother's keeper. That is my resolution for this year. I don't know what yours is. Is it grander? Is it owning the world? These three stories tell us that all is vanity, the way Solomon said. All is vanity, vanity of vanities. Listen to that song, TATU CHAFU by Professor J again. Make up your resolution. That is my take for now.